Hello, everybody. Welcome to Stealthy Elf Production. We are here to play Terra Magia. We're playing a little dungeon crawler called Mavet's Heart. Was meant to be a mini campaign, and it expanded, swelled, and went out of control. And here we are.
As these things tend to do.
As they tend to do. So, last we left off, for the sake of one of the players who wasn't here, Sucina was well, little shadowy hands kind of groped him and just made him disappear. It was not a great time.
Wait, how did he scream again?
Yeah, how did he scream?
It was Suki. Yeah, Suki had it. I remember Suki.
It's somewhere in there. Sort of like a meh. There it is. Real perfect scream for Suki.
Yep.
Along with that, the rest of the crew took a moment to sit and breathe, but not too long, considering their ally was just taken from them, and the world around them seems awful, and they don't want to sit around for too long. As they were attempting to search the rest of this facility, trying to figure out where to go, they caught wind of a horrible insectile woman beast that was dragging a corpse across the floor, disappearing into another side of the apartment space. As they are attempting to make their way through, they found the next door to go farther up this small building. Unfortunately, Null Field is still activated, and the puppet that would otherwise give them their instructions collapsed and is useless.
You know, if I had a nickel for every time I've destroyed a puppet that was supposed to give us instructions or some instructional being, I'd have 2 nickels.
Glad you're keeping count. Didn't it fall down the stairs?
It did
Yes,
fall
it
down
did.
the stairs, and it attracted unwanted attention.
By the way,
Yeah,
this
it
wasn't
something
even
else that fell down the stairs.
including the first time I unpumpeted someone in this campaign. This was a completely different campaign of something similar happening.
Oh no.
They're up to 3. Damn. All right. So,
I killed a
That's a
parrot
lot of nickels.
because it
That's a
bit
lot
my
of nickels.
hand.
all right. So before we get back into everything, let's say hi to our players. So why don't we start off with Nembyr?
Oh, that's me. Hi, I'm. I was waiting for my actual name, and then you said Nembyr, and it took me a second. Hi, I'm Liz. I play Nembyr. I am just a thinking geek on most medias. Media. Media is already
AI.
plural.
No, I think it's meaty.
Yeah,
Uh,
guys, it's media. I promise.
just you're one of those people who claims data is plural as well. It's data, datums. Anyways, Arden.
Oh, okay. Hi, I'm Arden. I play Dinah. You can find me as Ardenzi on all other social medias. And yeah, that's it. That's all I got today.
Perfect. Nigel, what about you?
I'm Nigel playing Sucina, and you can find me as Kai in most of the social mediosas, as they say in Spanish.
All right, and last but not least, David.
Hey guys, I'm David and I play Djin, both he, him pronouns, and you can catch me here playing a lot of Pathfinder 2nd Edition between our Heroes of Hysteria campaign series and Outlaws of Alkenstar right here on Stealthy Elf. And we got some other fun upcoming projects here on Stealthy Elf, so check us out this coming Friday and into the weekend. And then when I'm not here, I'm occasionally over at Tales Archived in some upcoming projects, and yeah. Go check out Tales Archive. The Known Realms Telesh, I believe, starts back tonight. So check it out.
Ooh.
Yeah, that's me.
All right. First of all, let's roll to find our encounter order,
Oh.
Okay.
because
Okay.
you have been
No punches pulled. Just
We've
right
been-
into it.
you have been noticed and you have been targeted.
Oh.
That
That's
just doesn't seem very nice.
Yeah. What did we do to her? It. Them.
Interrupted its meal.
We literally just left it in peace.
No,
to-
you can
to
go.
do
You can go
that.
eat your meal, man.
Go eat, please. Just not us.
Oh my god, guys. I'm literally dropping all my dice. I can't go on.
An engagement bonus is in swiftness and intuition, right?
Yep, it's should be in the little gray box underneath all of your combat skills
You got
for easier access.
equals. I think I messed up my.
We love anytime we don't have to do extra math.
This one. Okay. Well, that'll be a 15 for old Djin.
Djin with a good old 15. Get her.
Way to go to old 15. Old
Oh.
reliable.
That was a good roll. Rolled
I
on
got-
dice then.
I got a
rolled a
nat 20
Oh.
for
Ooh.
29
I-
total.
Oh, impressive.
Thanks.
A 19.
That'll
for
never
Nembyr.
happen again.
19 for Nembyr.
19.
Sorry, my phone was going off.
I
Please
thought you were having
silence
fun.
your mobile devices.
My dog is looking at me pitifully because I threw his toy and accidentally hit him in the butt with it because of the way I threw it. I went over him, but not far enough. And he looked at me like, "Why'd you do that?"
That's just
You're
not
next.
nice.
All
I
right.
accidentally kicked Nugget in the face last night. If it makes you feel better.
It doesn't. How could you
Oh.
do that?
Why are you reporting?
I didn't know he was there. He's sneaky.
All right, and that's gonna be.
Nigel, what animal have you heard recently?
I've killed a lot of things in Expedition 33. I don't know if you want to count the Neverons as animal, but
All right, so
I would like to reemphasize it was an accident. He snuck
Yeah,
up on me as I was trying to walk.
The toy is a stuffed animal dragon. Okay. Let me clarify.
before anyone incriminates themselves any further, let's get it started. First person up
Okay.
is Dinah. Dinah, you notice that this creature, you see its hand grasp the doorframe, and its head just peeks slightly out from the doorway. And where's my roll 20? Mother.
Oh, whoa.
Perfect.
There
Because
you
I'm
go.
Who's this
also
person? Who's this
not
person in front of
ready.
Paul? Is that the body that Paul is carrying?
Yeah, it's the body the Paul's carrying.
Got it.
Did we decide that it was bait for her?
Yeah.
Like we would give it to her and just run?
Oh, get the bait.
Terrible. Awful.
Oh, I'm
Terrible.
coming, guys. I'm coming. It's not my turn yet, but I'm coming.
Pretty soon. Give Paul a chance. He's our masturbator.
why do you have Paul at the back? Paul's a perfect shield.
He's our.
He went back for the bait.
Yeah.
He went back for the body. On his
When
under
someone
his
opened
own
the door.
volition.
So, you see that the monster kind of peeks its head out and looks like it's trying to pinpoint you, starting to notice where you are exactly. It's a bit dark in here. You can't really see exactly what's going on with it, but it's definitely noticed you. It noticed the sound, and it's paying attention to the doorway. What do you want to do?
Can I think what I'm gonna do. Wait, hang on. I'm just kidding. I may not be able to actually do this. Oh no, I can. Okay. Is like stopping a spell, like a concentration spell, is that like an action or
It would just be you just have to not focus on it, essentially.
okay, because I
Don't
want
spend
to
an action on it.
I want to move myself to. Sorry, I keep. Okay, there it is. I'm trying to see if there's a range, because what I want to do is cast Pit of Death in the
Oh,
in front of the doorway. So when she walks out, she falls into a death pit.
okay. That's perfect. Yes.
So I'm gonna kind of move like right here in between everyone, and I want to cast that.
Squeeze on in here.
Thanks. You better make sure she doesn't hurt me, okay?
Don't worry,
Um,
shield's just for show.
So I'm sorry. I'm trying to just find the spell of what.
Yes.
Yeah,
Mm.
it's just like 3 square meters within 6 meters, and it says instant, and it's motion and sight. What's the
Yep,
circle
so just-
mean? Is that like a minor action or bonus action, or is it like a full action? Like what?
Yes, the circle
Yeah.
just means that you can cast it as a reaction.
Oh, well, okay. Well, either way, I want to. So I imagine it would be like a hole just opens up right there. And if she walks out, she's going to walk into it, I assume. But I don't know if I have to, what I have to cast for this to work. Like, what I have to roll.
Fingers crossed.
This one's nothing. You don't cast it on her, you cast it on the floor. They're going to have to just make a reaction themselves to figure out how to not to fall in.
Yeah, can I make it like a... Can I go like across the doorway? Kind of like... Let me see if I can... Like, can it be like from like here to here?
Yeah, I don't see why not.
Okay, great. Oh, okay. Then yeah, that's what I'm doing.
Perfect. Let's see. You make a pit, right? Oh, that's not what I wanted.
Oh yeah, that's perfect.
I was
My-
hoping. There we go. Boop doop doop. Right there. Right.
Yay.
You make a pit. All right. Anything else you'd like to do? You moved. That was a major action. Yeah, you used your reaction, so you can't use a reaction throughout the rest of the turn. You still have a few actions you can do.
Can I like figure out what the... Would I be able to investigate like the bin thing that you have to put something in? Could I figure out what... Can I see if I know what I'm supposed to put in there? Is that like an action or...
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's go for an investigate. You're investigating the situation. Let's do it.
Yay. Yay. Okay. That's a 19.
19. All right. What this might change depending on this. What languages do you know? Does your character know?
Encanto and Akashi.
Okay, perfect. So Encanto is
I said that so wrong. I'm so...
You're good. Encanto is a magical language from the human cultures that is essentially their attempt to turn magic into words. And you see it kind of scrawled on the door. And it's a little bit difficult to directly translate, but as far as you can tell, it's a request asking for the greatest sorrow.
Oh.
And then there's just a hole in the door, essentially like a space to put something there. And you just have to bring what you find to be the greatest sorrow, is what you can infer from that.
Okay.
What exactly does that mean, to bring sorrow? I don't know. But that's what you gather from the scrawls on the door.
Are you
Does
saying
anyone have-
sorrow?
Yes, sorrow.
Does anyone have anything that's like
Not
sorrowful?
sorrel, like the drink at
As-
Christmas.
Drink.
Dinah's like asking the group, she's like, does anyone have something really sad that they just want to put in there and get rid of forever and have no probably recollection of? That's not actually what it's saying, but that's how I interpret what would happen.
We have the corpse of a person who died because they were just too devastated to keep living. They died in
You
a
think
bathroom
that would fit in
on
there?
their own. Maybe
Only
a
one
piece
way
of
to
hair,
find out.
a lock of their
Oh.
hair.
Paul, bring him over.
Okay, sir. I'll do that on my turn, I promise.
Guys, just by the way, you may
Poor
want to
Paul.
be a little careful. I did make a death pit in the floor. Just a heads
Good
up.
to know. Good to know.
Sounds
All
useful.
right.
That's all I'm gonna do. I guess.
Okay. You can take your last action to load up your
Oh.
small arm trebuchet.
Yes. Yes, thank
You'd
you.
like?
I will actually do that. Thanks for helping me play my character better than I can play my character.
I got you. I got you. Anyways, next up is Nembyr.
So I would like to. Where is my tea? Okay, I'm right here. I'm gonna like just kind of peek out the door and see where the pit is and see. You said she's like creeping around the door already, yeah?
Yeah, like her face is outside. She's like sniffing the air.
Does it look like? Does it look like she is looking for us with her eyes or just with her sense of smell? Like,
That'll
is
be
she
a
one
roll.
of those monsters that doesn't see and just smells?
That'll be a roll for you.
I will roll. What am I rolling?
Investigate to get a more clear picture of it all. Awareness to get just kind of a general idea of the creature itself. Or you have resources from your campsite that you could use and just take an action to pull up, because you guys always forget. But I'm pretty sure one of them is.
We have resources from our
Yes, yes.
since when?
Since the very beginning.
In my defense, I haven't been here since the very, very beginning.
Wait,
That
what?
is fair.
I don't think I've been to the campsite. I've literally just been in battles.
So you have a total of once per like long rest. You can do each of the following.
Okay.
Communications, stable comms with one other player, with other players, but that requires 2 resources. Request actual resources, meaning you can for 1 resource point you can request an item of 50 gold or less. Map analysis for 3 resources, and it'll kind of open up the map for you. You can find the threats. And the last one was, or then you had camp defense, which is fine. It doesn't reflect on you. And the last one is monster analysis for 2 resources. You have a total.
Thank you. That's what I was going to ask is how many of these do we have? Because I also have not been here since the beginning. I did not know.
Yeah, I brought it up during our first session with you guys, hoping that these guys would remember again, but they also forgot again.
I was just trying to remember how to play my character.
So you can use each one of these ones per long rest, which you've taken none. So you good?
Didn't we just take a? No, we took a short rest.
Short.
You took a
'Cause I'm
short
human.
rest.
Because I'm a human, it counts as a long rest.
Yeah.
I'm partial human, so say.
We just drank some coffee.
Must be nice
Yeah,
to
we
take a
did.
nap.
Hey,
I
you
guess
can
I'll
get
help that.
use
I can't help that I'm a baddie, okay? What do you want from me?
a nap.
Can't you send your nightmare in? Send the nightmare in.
Release the boy!
No, there's a pit there. What if he falls?
Release the boy!
Have him jump over.
Yeah.
That will be
He's
the
the
First
greatest
go on the wall.
big.
That will be the greatest sorrow.
Yes.
Maybe I should just jump in the pit.
Where's that hole?
Give in to your hate.
Guys, am I the
Oh,
villain?
Am I the drama?
I get the drama.
And we get how many resources? Like, is this an expendable thing or does it
No, it's
refresh?
it was a refresh. That was how many resources they had total at the beginning was 9, and they picked those out of that total 9.
Oh, okay, cool.
Each of those you can use once per day.
I see. I understand. I would like to analyze this creature.
All right. So with that, you request an analyze of the creature, and you hear over kind of like a static over your ear as your little headset inside your ear from when you first joined this expedition way back years ago is somehow still
Long
picking
time.
up the signal.
Wow, look at it go.
And you hear that this is a monster. It's a fiend style monster. Fiends are created by essentially the public consciousness of folklore. The more a folklore is believed in a certain area, the more the creature is created. And this is a creature called the Moa. That is essentially a creature created from grief, typically the loss of child through birth and other things. They become these monstrous insectoid creatures that seek out what they lost and kill anything in their way.
And you staying
Sounds like a
positive is
lot
probably
of
the key.
sorrow.
So, along with knowing that this is kind of what the creature is, it's searching for its baby and eating anything in its way to sustain itself in the time being.
But that's so
You'll-
sad. We should put it
You-
out of its misery.
You also know that it does not have precise senses. You know that it has a good sense of smell and hearing, but it cannot see. You also know that it's because mechanics. You know that its AC is 21, health is 75, and has a damage reduction to crushing and stabbing.
Okay. Scary. See, I was gonna like do a really bright light in front of its face to like, daze it and make it fall into the pit, but like
It is fully blind.
it's blind, so it's not gonna do anything. In that
Just has to
case-
walk. It just has to walk for.
You just have to walk forward. Yeah, they're good. Pretty good hit.
Let's see. What can I do? Does there
You could
happen
walk
to be like a
next
level
to the
1
ditch.
spell? I could. I don't want to get that close
then
to it
have
though,
it
because
come
what if
after
it has
you.
really? I
That's-
think it has really long arms. It could reach me and
I'm-
just
I'm
run
willing
me
to
down
risk
with
that.
it.
You're willing to risk it, Suki?
You're willing to risk me?
Don't worry, I got your back. Go on up.
Does there happen to be a level 1 spell that is kind of the equivalent of prestidigitation or thaumaturgy that can like make a sound happen somewhere?
I do not recall a specific spell, but you could look through the ones I sent you
I was looking.
for the 1 MP ones, and there might be one in there. Boop, 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 boop. I will help
That's
you.
where I
search-
was gonna get my bright light. Oh wait, throne sound!
Yeah, perfect.
I was looking at all the light ones.
See,
I
of
wasn't paying
course
attention to
I,
the sound one when I was looking.
I thought I had
Um,
a new what you'd want.
I'm so proud of you. Good job. And
Mhm.
proud of me for looking at things, just looking at the wrong things when I was looking. Okay. So the distance is 9 meters. I want to like, how do you make things on this map? I want to point to where I want to go or what I want to do.
You
Oh,
can use
okay.
the ruler or the little brush
Oh
icon.
yeah, there's a ruler. Okay, so can I make a sound like right here that just like it sounds like somebody is standing there and like screaming in terror?
Yeah, for sure.
Just tell Paul on the other side of the wall to scream in terror.
I didn't. Or why scream? I would. Never mind.
So it's a
It's
very
your
loud sound to
character.
attract
Yeah,
her,
yeah,
and
don't go
like,
there.
I was like, I would make it sound like a kid
like they're
is crying.
Oh
Yeah.
gosh, no, that's sad.
I'm a little. I don't know,
mean-
guys. I may actually be the
No.
villain. I don't.
It makes sense. You heard the backstory. It makes sense. I get it.
It does, it does. And like maybe Nembyr would, but Liz cannot. I can't go
Alright.
that low. So I'm
Uh,
really bad at romancing Astarion because I can't be enough of an asshole to make him approve of me.
Could it be me?
so you cast this spell.
Yeah.
I do not recall if I specified the number of actions that all of you. Perfect. Thank you.
Hold on, you probably did because you did on the other one. One major action and movement and a power word to cast.
All right, cool.
Got you.
And then we hear that scream that our brilliant tech
Suki's
provided.
back.
It's like I can
Here's
still
copy
hear
of
his
Suki's
voice.
Is that you?
All right, so that's one action. You have 2 actions left that you can do something with. What would you like to do?
That's a great question. I honestly didn't think past trying to avoid the scary lady. Can
I mean, you can move yourself, reposition yourself. You can start looking for whatever, or you can help Paul get the dead body closer, or you can hide. You know this thing has imprecise senses. You can try to not be noticed anymore.
I was gonna see if I could go up to like the next landing or floor to see like get a closer look. Cause is it a door at the bottom of the stairs or the top of the stairs?
The top, the opening for
Okay.
the next.
Okay. I'm gonna try to get up to that. Quiet. Very sneaky like.
All right. So in that case, roll a stealth. You're trying to stay sneaky.
Super sneaky. Please let me be super sneaky, die. I'm supposed to be good at this. Okay, I thought it was a 1, but it's a 7. Which still isn't great, but I add things. Ooh, I get 2d4 to add to it. I told you I'm supposed to be good at it. Okay. 7 plus 5 is 12, plus 5 is 15.
That'll do.
Yay!
So you get to this landing over here without being detected, and you're up close and personal with the door that's preventing you from moving forward. And without having to roll, you do notice just one obvious thing. This door has no real connection to the building. Like, the building is a building made of regular materials. You know, it's brick and whatever else. It feels normal. It looks normal. This door doesn't even look like it has hinges. It is just kind of super placed over over the whole situation, and it is more reminiscent of the walls of the dungeon itself than
So
of
like magic and shit.
big magic and shit. Yeah.
But she's not concentrating on the null field anymore, is she?
Well, I
No,
don't,
but
'cause
that's not a
in my opinion, it
I
didn't
wasn't
affect
sure if it would work. Okay.
no,
I was
no.
I
like,
don't think
the,
it affected
"Hmm."
it in the beginning, so I kind of.
No. I was
no,
Yeah.
for that.
the door is a magical thing. It does not have a magic
Gotcha.
effect.
Oh, okay.
The effect is just door.
The effect is door.
In a lot of TTRPGs, go lose against doors, man.
Honestly. I am just gonna hide.
All right.
Because I'm not about to, like, put my hand inside this hole.
All right. Well, then let's move your token there. Boop, boop.
I thought I did. Oh,
You did
I
not.
was still drawing.
And go ahead and do a hide for your last action.
Ow. What
Sound,
is a hide?
move, hide. Stealth.
Okay, cool. Another one. What did I have before? 5? That's 11. I rolled almost the lowest I could on all 3 of those dice.
Okay. I will take that into account. Thank you. Thank you for your time. It's being considered.
Sorry it was so much time. I don't know what I'm doing.
All right. Next up is David, what is your character's swiftness?
Like a 1, I think. 1, yep.
1? All right. So is Paul's. Roll a d20 for me.
You got it.
We're tied. We're double tied.
I'll slow.
That's my another 9. 9.
Oh, sick. Well, it beats a 3, so you can go first.
Oh. Okay. Djin is gonna run out to here, kind of close that whole choke point, and prop the shield up. And I was told this thing doesn't like sadness, right? Or no, this thing is like the embodiment of sorrow.
Yeah.
It was born
Okay.
from sorrow.
Okay, so I'm going to use one action, one main action to move up. Second one to prep the shield, which will give me a +3 to my AR, and so defend. And then I'm going to use a minor action, and I'm going to say, "Hey, buddy, do you know why skeletons don't fight each other? They don't have guts."
Yeah.
Uh,
That's my
You say to a creature with its guts out.
Mm-hmm.
Lovely.
And yeah, that'll be my turn.
Was that just for fun? Was that
We
part of
learned
something?
last time. We learned last time that we have to stay. We got to keep our mental up.
We gotta stay positive.
You got to stay positive. If you get sad in
We
this
gotta
place,
Power of positive thinking.
We gotta keep cracking the jokes.
so Jin's gonna keep cracking jokes until we get out of here with every minor
Oh, God,
action.
another damaging effect.
Yep.
I love this though. Actually.
So yeah, Jin's gonna stand up there, shield ready if this thing comes out. And while he's taunting this monster with jokes, he's gonna say, "All right, y'all get up the stairs and help Nembyr out."
All right.
As she's hiding by herself at the top of the stairs.
So,
She's
with
hiding by
that,
herself on the top of the stairs.
with that, Paul's turn, because somehow poor little Moa rolled the lowest. And Paul is going to, as soon as I find the map. There's my map.
There's the map. There's the map.
Da-da. What did it? 1 second. Da-da-da.
The corpse carrier.
All right. Yeah, with 2 actions, he can get right to the door with the corpse, and then
Put it through the
he's
mail
going to
slot.
essentially ask, "And what do you want me to do with this thing now?"
That's a really good question.
Isn't there like a hole
Yeah,
on the wall? Yeah,
How big is the hole?
I put money in there. I don't know how big it is. And the money
roughly like a bread box, like a bit bigger than a bread box.
How big is this person?
Not a bread
He was a
box.
small person, wasn't it?
He was small, but he wasn't that.
put him in head first.
We can do one leg at a time.
Strong.
I feel like
Alright.
this is about to get really dark really fast. Oh
All right.
Wait, no. Remember, make him jelly.
Oh
no!
my God, Rupert.
I have enough MP
It's
to do
rubber.
that.
There we go. Problem solved.
Yes.
All right. You do that, and then this will help Paul with a strength check to push this thing through that hole.
Can I do that now, or do I need to wait for my turn?
You'll wait for your turn, but Paul will
Okay.
wait for you to do that. He'll prepare
Okay.
his action for that. I want you to know there is something that goes in there. It is not this guy, but if this works,
Wait, hey. Don't tell us
It-
now.
there is. This is so funny because
Committed.
that is. It asks for sorrow. This guy did die of literal sadness. This works. It's
Mhm.
fine.
In
but
a
also,
bathroom. I feel
God
like that's one
damn
of the
it.
saddest parts.
I think
You gave us a technicality. We're gonna use it.
you gave us a
Probably just put his hand
technicality.
there then.
You allowed me. I have too many quality spells for this map. This is payback after the last battle we went through.
Yeah, that's valid.
That last map, I felt so useless, and now I'm like, wow, I'm actually doing it.
Yeah.
We're
All right.
so good at this.
So that'll be Paul's turn. He's waiting. It is now the Moa. It
Moa.
snarls and screeches as it hears the screaming directly in front of it and hears the taunting from Djin. It lashes out and reaches for the wall where the sound was coming from and just kind of claws through it slightly and then lunges forward, and they're gonna take some damage. How much does the pit do again?
Let me go see.
No need, I have it right here. 6d4.
Okay. Okie dokie.
Straight fours.
Okay, give me a second. Actually,
That's all right. We implemented a digital dice roller in our other game, which we might maybe start doing here because some of these require a lot of dice, and it's kind of a pain in the boot.
Le but.
La booty.
hang on.
Le boudoir. That's something else entirely.
Yeah,
What is a boudoir?
15.
a bedroom, I think.
Okay, thank you.
15.
It's 15 days.
All right. It falls in, and you hear it writhe in pain and scream. It takes a significant amount of damage, but you know for a fact, Nembyr, that it did not take full damage from the stabbing.
Cool.
My question now is she now stuck at the bottom of the pit?
She will require a check to get out of the pit, yes. 'Cause
Okay,
it is a deep pit.
Dang.
All right, so she did that. She has to spend an action to find where people are. So I will do that and roll to see. Yeah, she was able to pinpoint Djin, considering he just said, "Hey, I'm here." So
A
with
bit
their
more
last
than that.
action,
Amazing
they are
job.
going to try to get out of the pit, if nothing else. Okay, it's gonna sit in the pit.
Wait, now my
You
next
stay in there and you
Name
think about what
time.
you
On
do.
every round, does she take damage from just staying in the pit?
I don't have that written down in the card. I will write it down in my notes to see about it.
Okay, if she gets out, I left her enough room to get out, so I can always just put her
Oh.
back into the pit.
Okay, so if I have both versions of the spell book up, so in the 3.9 book where the spells are, it says any in this area take the damage per round at start of their turns and when they first enter the affected area. But that's for the old pit of death. But I don't know if
Yeah.
they're
Old
keeping
Pit of
that one or the other card doesn't say that though. So I'm like, I don't know.
Ye old pit of death.
Yes, I
You
think
open
I,
Like an
the death
attraction at a rent
It's
fair.
very
think-
deadly.
I think I removed that to allow it to be slightly less MP, while still being a reaction spell, because I wanted it to be reaction, but the continuous damage added more.
Oh, okay. So wait, then was it 6 MP or 4? Because I used the 6 MP one.
It is 6, yes.
Okay.
I redid the spell creation thing, which is why I had to take those out, because it was starting to get too
okay.
expensive.
Oh, okay.
Alright, we'll see. Okay, so it's gonna be there for a moment, and then he'll deal with it later. One action to move, one action to sense, one action to try to get out and fail. They're gonna use their minor action to
Surrender.
cry.
Are they gonna tell a joke too?
Cry.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, does it know any jokes?
No, unfortunately, it does not.
Make me laugh.
But everyone who failed that check when they first walked into that one room, you hear this creature crying, and you have to make that same check again.
So I think that was myself and Dinah.
Yes, that
I can't
was
remember, but I will roll. 'cause I can't
Average
remember.
mental fortitude. However, because you guys have been cracking jokes and keeping it lively, you get a bonus, 1d4. You get advantage.
Yay!
I knew it. That's my
Oh.
third 9 today.
I got another
roll.
nat 20.
Can I
You're
trade
fine.
Oh.
you? 11 for Jen. For
You
mental
extremely don't care. Alright.
It's not that
Well,
I
you're-
actually don't care. I'm just extremely optimistic about
You're like, oh, she's crying. It looks like it's working.
like,
uh, Djin, how did you do?
11.
All right.
Jin does care.
Djin cares a lot. Djin,
Yeah, that's a.
you hear this creature wailing and weeping. And once again, you're hit with a brief flash of the past. You remember the first moment you heard your children crying. They were holding them in your hands when they were born. That feeling of pride as a father beginning to swell. And even more than that, you felt the fear that this thing you created life, you are now more than you thought you were before, and so much less. And you're struck in that moment with a thought of the future you who has done nothing else. And that fear kind of sticks in the back of your mind as you're kind of brought back into the moment and you see this creature wailing. And okay. Next up. That was the full turn. So now we're going to top of the order is Dinah, but first, let's meet with Suki.
Ooh.
Suki, you are
Yeah. I'm just continue.
you are in absolute darkness for just a moment. And then light just kind of blinds you as you appear on the roof of this building. You're looking around and it's different than it was down there. You know for a fact that inside the building it was the middle of the night. Here it is sunrise. You see a modern city, just the sounds of life, people moving on with their day. And from behind you, you hear, well, you must be Sucina, correct? And you see a man, tall, pale, blonde, human, it seems like. And he has a little pocket watch. Well, I've been told that you are not quite following the program. Closes the little pocket watch and stuffs it in his jacket. What can we do to get you on board with our process, Suki?
You have to be more descriptive here. Program, process.
Well, yes. And let me show you what this man looks like real quick. Boop, boop. You see this gent.
Oh, yeah.
Grippers.
Yes. Aside from mostly put together appearance, he does seem slightly out of place. His looks like he's cleaned up somehow, but you see wear and tear on him. Suki, the thing is, you're here for power, right? To get that power, you have to do things. You have to change, because right now you're weak.
You weak relative to who? You,
Weak. Oh,
shoeless man?
No. Me, I am not strong by any means. I'm just management. And the thing is, there have been others who have passed these tests that Mavet has blessed, but you don't compare to them. Not yet. You reject what we are trying to show you and refuse to get stronger. Why is that? Who's covering up the feet? Sorry.
Yeah, I was noticing it too.
You can't put those on the internet for free, okay?
Yeah.
OnlyFans, yeah.
Join our Patreon to get pictures of feet.
Oh no. Oh,
Like
that's great.
this 1 foot, join the Patreon to get the other one.
There we go.
Well, I've gotten this strong on my own so far, so it's worked out pretty well.
But has it really? And he pulls out his little pocket watch and clicks it open, and you see him just kind of take his other little finger and as he scrolls down the time, the hands of the clock, you see kind of mirrors just kind of descend around you, and you see reflections of yourself, of course, and then those reflections, they flex, and you see moments. You see instances in your past. You see your brother. You see a kind woman. You see death and failure. You see power. Feel like if you were strong, and he goes around to some of your best moments, and then your worst moments reflected in the mirrors, and he just kind of shatters them. These wouldn't need to be here. But I don't deny you do have potential. Oh, so much potential.
Okay, what do you want?
I want to see that you want to change, Suki. I want to show you what you could be. Have you heard of the folks who have passed this test before?
Not much of a historian.
Of course. Well, you met one earlier, during Davy's stupid little go-kart race. She is unpleasant. Perhaps if you can. I switched to the Discord chat, and I don't know why.
The trap. Should never do that.
I heard the notification noise, and I just kind of did a switch.
Same. I've learned to zone it out. It's just
Sorry.
chaos.
Sorry, Suki. You didn't mean to. And he says to you, that was one of them, and she is troublesome. And if you can prove your strength and help us with her, maybe show your willingness to be any kind of air quotes hero, we could put in a good word with you with Mavet himself.
What is your definition of hero? Kill the bad guys, save people that might be considered good, depending on who you ask.
My definition of hero is... oh, it's complicated. There are many, many kinds of heroes, but very few of them would let their allies die just to be a little stronger.
So are you trying to say I need to keep every person I came down here with alive to fit under your definition of hero?
Oh, heavens, no. I'm simply implying that you need to help them, to want to help them, to actually get any stronger. Can you imagine how quickly you would have died without that big buff cowboy friend of yours?
Excuse me?
We don't know that for sure. Maybe that's why I'm here. Maybe that's why I'm not.
Oh, denial. We've all been there. Trust me. I need you to make an awareness check for me.
Where are you?
This guy's posture is insane. Anyone try to put their arms like that?
Yes, it's very unnatural.
That
It's
is.
tough.
My arms are
a-
too short.
I can almost do it. It's just my hand hits right here, like on my
Mine
elbow.
doesn't
It
even
doesn't
touch
go
my
all
arm.
the way.
Yeah, mine either.
I've been saying flexibility in my arms and slight double jointedness in my elbows.
It's because he's lanky
Mm.
and double jointed. Canon.
So, Suki,
It's a
what'd
12,
you get?
by the way.
12 total?
I think I'm gonna switch to Google Roller. I was using the triple dice thing, and guess what? I was been averaging 3 and 4s. Huh.
Yeah.
Dookie just needs his buff cowboy friend to come help him out. That was
Hearing this weird
wild.
sound effect in the distance. Look at all the screaming and yelling of my allies down below.
So you notice something with a 12. You see that as he's kind of walking around you, he's pacing around you. You guys are doing this little dance. Some of the mirrors that he didn't destroy, you see reflections of him. You see like yourself in those mirrors, you see different points of his life. Youth, you see him now, just before whatever seems to have taken place. And you see a version of him that is mauled beyond recognition. Truly horrifically. And unfortunately, that is all you see with your 12. Okay.
So are you gonna keep me up here all day, or are you gonna let me go play hero?
How about this? Let me show you what happens when someone cares. The kind of strength you could have. How does that sound?
If you must.
Oh, I must. I'm sorry. And let's see. Let me pull this up. Ba-da-ba-da-ba. So you see, like before, mirrors just kind of appearing around you, as reflections glint, and it's hard to see exactly what's happening because of that. But moments later, in those reflections, you see an image of someone. Where'd he go? Where'd my token go? Come on, token. There he is. You see this individual in the reflection.
Oh wait.
The other, this is the other one. The other one who passed Mavet's little test.
Pass.
Why don't,
Continue.
would you like to see what happens when you actually commit to caring? And he opens up his little stopwatch and hits the top, and it starts to click and click and click, and you can hear it. And from the mirror in front of you, this individual starts to step out. And he looks around, a little confused, but also nonplussed about the situation. And then he starts to crack his neck and stretch. Is it time to get to work again? And Simon, his name is Simon. Simon offers to you survive
It looks like a Simon.
3 rounds, and I'll send you back with something special. Send you back to save your friends. How does that sound?
We are in a Titan of Death. Are you? You say survive 3 rounds. Does that go for him as well?
Yes.
Okay. This is out of. You guys got a short rest last time, or how does that work?
I got a full rest because human. I can turn a
Yeah,
short rest
I
into
got
a
a
long rest.
full rest too.
I didn't. I showed up when they woke up.
Mm-hmm.
I think
Rip.
something
Mhm.
like that.
Ollie, real quick, above table. Is this guy from the Tales from Terra campaign? Is this the?
Yes.
He is. Yeah. Okay, yeah, you're fucked.
He's
I haven't had VP in months. I was just wondering, like, if we did a short rest or something.
if you complain to Simon, he might, help, but I don't know. Actually,
You'll
yes.
think about it, though.
I think Simon will be like, let's make this a little more fair. And he'll click his little stopwatch a few times. And you can go ahead and take the benefits of a short rest as you see the sun around you kind of move a little bit.
Okay.
Do you need more time, or are you ready?
Was it short rest recovers a certain amount of
Yes, short
recover
rest.
V-
Do-do-do-do-do. I really like that we got most things into this website. Easier to search.
There's also a nifty little YouTube short explaining the rest mechanics.
Indeed. So a quick rest, 30 minutes. You get 50% of your VP, 25% of your MP.
Okay.
Are you human? Do you have
No.
the?
You're a part human.
Yeah, because if you have the who sleeps, no, that's something else. Sorry, relentless. No,
No, I think it
It's
is.
power nap. Power nap.
power
No,
nap.
power nap.
Yeah,
Power
power
nap. Yeah.
No, I had to
Then you
choose
can do
3
the full rest.
ancestries.
Okay.
That was not one of them.
Well, then you
Yeah.
just get those.
Okay.
And you see him. I'm not going to switch to a battle map for him, just because there's not. This is just like a flat roof. There's not a whole lot going on. If we do anything with a lot of movement, we'll figure that out. It's not a big deal. But for now, you're basically on an open roof top, and this man is just doing the Goku stretch, getting ready.
Nice.
All right.
Okay.
And yeah, now you go ahead and roll into your engagement. Let's see where we go.
That is a 21 for engagement.
All right. A damn good engagement. All right. So, you see that he doesn't move, but he does go first. He stands there, and you see him just kind of tense up his entire body as he seems to be posing almost for a moment. He breathes out, and he looks like he's just kind of cocked his arm back, and that's his entire turn.
You learned
It's your
this
turn.
move from-
Okay. Kina's going to raise both his hands upwards and gather fire energy, and then realize that I could not do that move unless I did something else, so I'm going to scratch that.
Second thought.
There's a lot of
Imagine it,
setting up.
Goku. People of Earth, give me a second.
1 second, please. I guess he's going to. Yeah, I guess this is all or nothing. Gonna go overdrive, minor action overdrive.
Hell yeah.
Have that set. And then, which one of these do I want? Then he's going to do minor. Then he's going to do and he's going to set up an elemental strike. So that's 1 major, and then go for a riot fist.
All right, let's do it.
So that is going to be, let's see. This would be a riot fist because it's a mixture. This is going to be martial combat, I assume?
It is martial, yeah.
Okay.
You're spending the MP to empower the fist, but you're doing the attack physically.
So I rolled an 8, and then I have 2 d4s. Both of those are 4s.
Nice.
That's then 16 plus. 23
23?
to hit.
Mhm.
That hit?
No, it does not. But I'll give you this. you see that he does flinch for a moment as you are swinging through. It seems as though it was much closer to an actual hit than he expected it to be.
Okay. What is the second attack? It's a -4 or minus.
Yes.
What was it?
-4.
Okay.
You'd have to do
There's a lot of
a few
space for
better.
improvement on my first roll. I'm
Sure.
gonna try it again. Right fist. Went in for the right hook, missed, and now he's just going for a left jab.
Do it.
Come on, digital dice roller. Okay. That's better. That is a 29 to hit.
That'll hit him.
Rolled a 19 on that d20.
Hells yeah.
Oh, okay. Here we go. It's over. It's finished.
Instant death.
Okay, so first. Wow. Okay, so like I need to explain how bad some of this rolls was. I had an additional 3d4, to add to the 2d4 for the elemental strike, and that was 1, 2, 2, 1, 1. From those.
Oh no.
And then I think I just add a 1d6 for stats for just the melee part. Wow. And then plus. So that is 33.
33. All right. And this was just elemental jab, or was it riot fist?
That was everything. If you have resistances to specific stuff, I can tell you like which comes from which.
Yeah. Just.
So I could say 18 comes from riot fist. So it comes
Okay.
will be fire, I think.
Yep.
1, 2, 3, 5, 7. 7 comes from elemental. So we're gonna put lightning.
Okay.
That element. And then 2 is just regular slashing. Or 2. I rolled a 2 and then plus swiftness of 7. So
7 slashing. Got it. All right. No, that all goes through. Because you have claws, so you do get slashing for your hit. All right.
all right, I'm just gonna roll a quick stamina check here. Okay, I rolled a 19 plus.
That should be good. All right.
You can go. Like I'll do this in the background.
Sounds good. Yeah, this explosion, this attack goes off. You miss him with your first initial hit. He seems surprised, but otherwise unbothered, holding his stance. And then you swing back around with your left, and it explodes in his face. An eruption of fire and lightning, and there is a smoking cloud surrounding his face. As the smoke clears, you see a bloodied smile of excitement. And he just says, "Oh, you witch, you finally brought me a good one." And that'll be the end of our turns here. Next is Dinah.
Dinah.
All right. So I readied that potion.
Yep.
Can you change it back to the map, because I actually need to measure
Oh,
something
yeah.
to make
My
sure
bad.
David doesn't get hurt.
My bad.
You're
Yeah.
I'll block it. Don't worry.
I was like,
There we go.
I don't want to hurt my friend, but
But I will if I have to.
but I will if I have to. How deep is like the pit?
If it's 3 meters long, it's 1 meter width. It would be 1 meter down as well.
Okay. Okay.
You could make it 1 meter wide and then 3 meters down.
No. I just want to make sure if I do the boom potion and toss it down on top of her, like throw it down on top of her and it explodes.
Oh yeah, you got
It's a 3
definitely
meter
got space.
radius. I just don't want David to get hurt. So
Yeah, well,
gonna
she's
do-
also pretty large. So you could probably put her like near the end of her.
okay. Then
Yeah.
I'm gonna I'll move myself. That's one, and then I'll throw the potion like with my hand catapult. Nobody
Reminder,
say anything.
reminder, you don't need to move. You don't want to. You can shoot around
Oh.
corners with your ability.
Oh yeah, that's right. Okay, actually, never mind. I'll just stay conveniently in this doorway here. I'm going back. Okay, and then okay, I guess I just roll to hit her, right?
Yar.
Yeah. Okay.
That would be your ranged combat skill. Your
My arms combat, right?
correctamundo.
Okay. Ooh. Was it 14?
14. No. I'm sorry. But she will
it's-
take the splash damage.
That's fine. My rain region, I did it is because it says it's crushing damage. I kind of wanted to crush her on to the spikes again. I should have said was more so my logic of doing that. But
what potion are you using?
the boom potion.
Yeah, that makes sense. How about this? Roll a flat d20 for me, and we'll see
Okay.
if the physics get you lucky.
Don't you know that's one of my special lifestyle skills? Chemistry and physics. Specific
Sure.
are my specific focus.
High or low? High or low? What do you want? High or low?
High?
All right. If you get above 10, she'll take a little extra damage from the pit.
Okay. I was a 2. I'm so sad. I knew in my heart. I was like, I want high, but I feel I'm gonna roll low.
So, because your attack missed, and she gets hit with the shockwave. She does take some damage. How much is the splash?
Let me see.
She can try to.
1d6.
Okay. Oh no, that's you to roll. I'm not rolling that. What am I doing?
Yeah, thanks.
You're welcome. I definitely didn't roll a
identified
6.
My d6. Okay. Well, that's not fair. You can't just say that. That was a 3.
Valid.
So rude. Sick and twisted.
Okay. Yeah, as the explosion goes off, you missed her on the initial shot, but when it explodes, it pushes her up against the wall instead of down into the spikes again, as she's halfway out of the pit trying to claw her way out. Yeah. So
It's because I readied it my last turn. Is that just one action? So do I still have 2 major actions?
you sure do.
Because I'm not moving. So okay.
Also, out of curiosity, what does when you shoot around corners, what does it look like to you? Is it like just a magical
you know-
bend the bullet from Wanted, or is it like bouncing off the
no.
walls?
Do you know specifically in my head this whole time? Do you know Kaido from Prince of Tennis with his snake shot that like loops around the thing? It's literally like that. Like the after image is just a line.
Perfect. Yeah, it's perfect.
And then whatever happens with the Tezuka zone too in that show, how the ball, it's like just the after image, it looks like a little comet is just turning.
Got it. All right. Uh,
Okay.
Well, then, can I load another potion and shoot it? I'm not making it stronger. I'm just loading and shooting.
you can. Your attack will have a penalty of -4 because it's your second attack.
Okay, that's fine. I'm
Okay.
gonna do it again, and I'm gonna load up a boom potion again. Hang on, let me actually mark that I used those.
Sounds good.
Okay, please. Okay. Okay, just kidding. My dice went somewhere that is impossible to grab with my hands. I can't even see it. It's behind my screen, and I'm like, I don't want to bend my screen down.
I feel you. I do that all the time.
Okay. You said -4, right?
Yep.
Okay. But it would still be...
Yep. Add all your stuff and then just lower it by 4.
18.
18?
Yeah.
Ooh, very close. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Yeah. With
Can I
without
push
the
my roll, please? Can I push my roll?
You have Terra tokens?
I do.
Yeah, I mean-
Oh yeah, we all
I
got one
have-
at the start. Adam.
I
you
have...
could
Because
you could spend
without-
you could spend some tokens to do it for sure. You could do 2 tokens to just reroll altogether, or 3 tokens to add some advantages, which I might make that 2 tokens, but that's beside the point.
wait, how many to reroll all together?
2 because you know the results.
Okay, I'll spend 2 to reroll all together.
All right, you were very close.
It's okay. That didn't hit. There's no way that's hitting. It's just not hitting.
Happened.
It just
Oh,
didn't
It
hit.
happened. It happened.
I'm
That
sorry.
that was a 4. There's no way it wouldn't.
You're probably
Did overall you get above a 10?
Yeah, I would have. Yeah.
Then you can still get the potion near the area, so it'll still take the splash damage.
Okay. Okay.
So go ahead and roll your splash. They will try to not get hurt by it, but they're
That's still 3
misses.
points of damage.
sick nasty.
Dang it. If I didn't have that -4, it would have been a 23.
Yeah, no, that would have. Sorry.
So upset.
All right, that is attack,
the
reload,
Flat
attack.
damage cause her to slip at all? And fall back
Uh,
down.
Do another flat check to see.
My
I'll keep,
physics.
I'll keep this consistent, yeah.
That's a 17.
Alright, roll your pit damage one more time.
Yes. Wait. Oh, that's 64 for pit damage. I put 2 of my d4s away. Please hold. I'm sorry. Points of stabbing damage.
How many?
10. 10.
Okay.
I got a bunch of 2s. And then 2 1s.
That happens. All right, so that's your turn. Next up is Nembyr.
I'm gonna be so disrespectful to the sorrowful dead and cast gummerizing on this corpse that we found in the bathroom.
I think the fact that we already took the body and I actually brought up that idea, just all disrespect at this point.
Nothing but
It's
disrespect.
I'm gonna like be very solemn and be like, thank you for your sacrifice, and put my hand on it, on this corpse, and it's gonna just like kind of
Stop
start
making
going like
this
this.
soul happy in death. You're ruining
It is now like someone made a gelatin mold of this man's body as Paul. Boop, boop. Okay, I'm gonna take my saved action now. Oh god.
I love that Paul is just like metagaming.
He
He's
is
just all over here like, I'm gonna be super technical with all of these mechanics.
he is a
out
very good
loud.
squire.
I forgot this was happening. I got so distracted by Sucina and the creeping.
Why is Paul so strong?
I'm gonna be to Simon like, these people? These people let me down?
I literally
Power jamming a rubberized body into a male
Hey,
slot.
we are
Yeah, like
making
the
sure
camera
his
pans
death
to you
is
guys
not
and
in
it pans
vain. This death is not in vain.
may
He's
have
gonna help
died.
us survive.
He may
Yeah,
have died of sadness, but don't worry,
Didn't
we'll
even try
remember
this.
him.
Just put his
Gonna
hand
lay him
in,
to
like,
rest.
before you stick his whole body.
Yeah, no, Simon at this point has a whole like mirror up that's just showing you the fight downstairs. He's like, it is pretty bad actually. I don't know. But yeah, Paul has a 9 to his strength, to his power. He's a strong boy, and he rolled a 19. So
Oh
he
my
takes
gosh.
this gelatined body and just kind of washes it through this bread box sized hole. And it is bad.
The door opens, right?
Yeah. It goes
It
goes from red to green.
The door starts to glow. The runes all across it start to make light, and it starts to like almost generate a noise, and then it like gurgles,
Oh
and like
gosh.
it seems like it's struggling for its mechanism to go, but then click, and the the runes glow from a red to a white, and you think the door might be unlocked.
Goes from
You said it didn't
occupied
have
to vacant.
hinges. Did it have like a door, a handle or something? Or a
It
knob?
does have a doorknob, yes.
I mean, I have actions left. I'll reach and turn the doorknob, or try and turn the doorknob.
All right. Yeah, you open the door, and it is a much darker area. You can see that there is light from the top. It looks like you can just continue upwards. And I think because I forgot to roll for them, and because of reasons, okay. Vidas, who's in the back, will mention, gruff. There's only 2 more floors up.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
literally was like, that was gonna be my question because I saw they were still on the map, but I was like, wait a second. They gone already?
It worked.
It worked.
You can hear the slight like disappointment in herself in her voice.
It worked. And yeah. All right.
She's just
So,
using death in new ways.
Yeah.
She's making
Oh,
sure,
you know what you should
reduce,
do?
reuse, recycle.
Yeah, is there some way that we can pull out the body, and maybe we might need this on another
Nope.
occasion?
There's definitely not
I
a way
think
to
it
pull
was.
out.
I think it
It's
was
in the
like
box.
consumed
One
by
time
the
use?
box.
It's gonna get
What the-
composted, guys.
It is a one-time
like-
use body for sure.
Do you guys
I didn't
remember the
inventory.
first X-Men movie where the senator becomes like a
That's
jelly
exactly-
person?
Yeah. That's it.
Escapes from prison.
Terrible.
So, yep. Gummerize, I think that's 2 actions. Then interact with the door. That'll be your 3rd. Yeah. Thank you, Nembyr.
Oh yeah, there you go.
Djin, you want to do something?
Easy.
This creature is trying to get out. Its like torso is like outside of the pit. Its legs are scrambling to get itself some bearings. What do you wish to do?
Its turn is coming up after Djin's, so what Djin's going to do is going to take one action to defend. And then
Push it back in the
gonna
hole.
yeah, I'm gonna prep. I'm gonna wait for it to get out of the hole. So yeah, I'm gonna save or delay my next action or ready in action. If it gets out the hole, I'm gonna just try to push it back in.
Sounds good. All right.
And he'll say, "All right, y'all get out of here. I'll cover your ass,
Okay.
Oh, Timo over here.
but only the ass.
Only the
Keep your head down."
Good, because that's how I recognize people, by their asses, apparently.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
Cannon.
All right. So with that,
Two-factor authentication.
it'll be Paul's turn then. This thing is gone, and
Hey, they had a name.
and Paul will be like, okay. Do you guys want me to scout ahead or anything?
Just be careful, Paul. Just be careful.
You got it, sir.
I'm not gonna lie, I almost suggested that Paul do that, but I already felt bad enough for, you know, all of my actions today.
And you hear
please
from
tell me-
Paul.
The blood
Paul
is
makes that sound
falling.
as he walks.
Yeah.
Like
Paul
Kronk
says his
from The
name in
Emperor's
third
New
person,
Groove.
And then
It
he
doesn't sound like
Yeah. But yes, Paul heads upstairs and out of sight. And you hear from Paul in the distance. It looks the same, but I don't know. I'll keep looking. And you hear
Maybe we shouldn't yell when we know there are things around here
some
that
on
are
the second floor.
very dangerous. You don't know what's up there.
Don't
There
go
could be
too
more
far,
dangerous
Paul.
things that couldn't be attracted to sound.
Dinah
would know.
hears this, and she
You
still
don't
yells
know.
back, Paul, just stay happy, okay? Just stay positive.
Right, positivity. Yeah, it's a great day, and I didn't stuff a man into a box. And,
It's gonna yell,
it is...
Paul, do you know why ghosts are bad liars?
Why, sir?
Because you can just see right through them.
That's pretty funny.
It's gonna help.
All right, it's the monster's turn. They're going to. Oh, yeah, they easily get out of the hole.
And I'm gonna easily hold him
Yeah.
again.
Yeah, you will. Fucking give him a push.
What a duo. The cavalry.
I'm gonna get rid of these blood stains because they're in the way of me touching or grabbing the
Ooh.
tokens.
18 on the dice plus 8 for 26. I don't have anything in push. It's all in block.
That's fine. No,
Although I am blocking his exit.
Nope. That was a good push. It's more than enough.
Okay.
So I believe your shield also
Yeah,
has
it's
a
just
spike on
excellent.
it. So go ahead and add your d6.
That's a 4.
All right. And Dinah, if you would be so kind as to roll the damage for your pit one more time.
Yes. I love the pit.
Does one of you have mold Terra?
I do. That's my magic mark.
Gotcha. Never mind. I'm good. I'm not gonna say anything.
Are you saying I could I make a lid on the
could
box
seal the
out of
hole.
the Terra and just
No,
Make
I don't know why I thought of anything. Just ignore me. Just hurt my friend here. My poor sad friend.
Okay, let me first off I have to
Your-
read
your
and then I have
moho?
to do math.
Mojito?
Moa.
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 Like
That's
boa, but
13
with a
points of stabbing damage.
Mm.
Can you repeat that? How many points?
13.
13. All right. This thing is pretty hurt. And that was one action to get out. It just got knocked back in. It's not gonna do that again because apparently that's just not a good idea.
Hey, stay.
And it's going to.
Is it just
That
gonna
doesn't
cry
consume
some
like a
more?
reaction, right? That was like a if it tries to hit me, I can still block. By
Yeah.
some reaction. Okay.
Because you set up the push 'em as a major action.
Yeah.
So
That's very
they're going to. All right. Djin, you're right in its line of sight, so to speak, and you're the last one that it locked onto. So it's going to use its 2 actions to cast a little spell.
Can I block it?
No, but you can roll Metafortitude against it. Although you have 1 disadvantage dice due to your failed roll earlier with Sorrow.
What about my jokes? Does it cancel out? Actually, no. I used it on the previous roll, and I still failed. So no, that's fair. Okay, that's a flat
Told more
20.
jokes.
I did, but okay. Mental fort. That's a 12 plus 0 for 12.
All right, you're gonna take a little bit of damage as your fears kind of come to life around you. Monsters from your past, horrors you hope to never find. You see these shadows just kind of lurch into reality and swipe at you, and their hands seem to go right through you as your blood thickens in places as you seem to almost freeze where they touch you, and you take 2d12 water damage, water element damage. You can't do this one a lot, but it does do good.
Snake eyes.
Not snake eyes, but deeply depressing. 3 and a 4 first.
7.
7.
And that's from the VP first, right?
Yep, that's 2d12. 2d12
Okay.
for 7.
It's not been a good dice rolling weekend so far.
No, no, this weekend's been
No.
pretty
It
rough.
could have
with the
been
rolls.
2.
That's true. Could have been 2.
Could have been 2.
I guess
Is
so.
correct.
All right.
All right.
Ugh,
With
my blood.
that, it is now Vidas' turn. Vidas will boop boop kind of start walking and try to take a shot at the monster with their gun. Let me pull up his character sheet just to make sure I know what I'm doing.
Me.
Yeah. It seems to just slightly hit their shoulder, so just a little bit of damage. Doesn't, obliterate or nothing. Ba-doo. Alrighty. Move, shoot, reload, and they're going to
Da-da-da-da.
Loving it.
Dun, dun, dun. Yeah. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
They have 1 major action left. Dinah, is your weapon loaded?
I don't think so. Because I didn't say that the last time, so probably not.
Yeah. the catapult takes a major to reload because it's a bigger weapon.
Yeah.
In that case, Vidas will use their perk. You got this to basically give you a major action.
Wow. That's really nice.
Wow.
In lieu of its major action. So he's gonna tell you, hey, load up your catapult there, Missy.
Yes, sir. Yes,
And,
sir.
and he's gonna stand there behind the wall, just like.
No, walk, get up the door. Get out of here. I'm covering your escape. Get moving.
Five. It'll use the whole movement.
Go
No,
on, get.
can't. Movement to get there where he can shoot, and then help. Next turn, they'll be gone.
Yeah, sounds good.
All right, and with Vidas, with the end of Vidas, it is back to Sucina and Kion. We're going to just quickly resolve this action that he prepared in the last turn. And he's going to make an attack, a physical attack against you.
Good luck.
That
Say
is
quickly resolve it, though.
just the action, because it took 3 actions to load up, and you want us to get through. Anyways, does a 22 hit you?
Yes, but I would like to use a dodge reaction.
Okay.
Oh. That was a. That's so fitting for this situation. That's a natural 1 on the roll.
Perfect.
All right.
It's like the 8th nat 1 this weekend.
That was not your weekend. I'm sorry.
Okay.
Let me just quickly roll some damage.
Ollie, timeline-wise, while you're doing that, do you mind me asking, is this before or after the events of Tales from Terra?
This is after.
Okay.
All right.
Way too much calculation. There's so much calculating going on.
Well, it's.
I
Alright.
got that much
It's a lot of D12s, okay? It takes a moment to. His fist is a D12, and he did a thing to load it up to.
It's just swelling in sizes.
So,
like.
he. It's a very slow punch. It almost feels like it shouldn't be reaching you, as almost like the space around you folds as his fist is coming towards you. Either it's going very slowly or it's going so fast that you don't understand the motion, and it hits you for 43 damage.
That does happen to be more than my VP and HP.
It happens to be more.
Oddly
Nine?
enough. Huh?
Combined?
Yeah.
Oh,
Um,
you're a sheet of paper.
I am.
this is well known. So this hits you, and it is, that scene in One Punch Man where it's just death lurching forward towards an enemy as he punches.
Yep.
This is what you feel as his fist slowly presses against your chest, and you feel pressure just blow out through your spine and your chest. And we're gonna take a break, and we'll be back soon.
No.
Okay. Okay.
Yikes!
All right, thanks for watching. Be back in like 10 minutes, everybody. So come back to see what happens to old Suki.
Okay.
Shh.
And hello, everybody. Welcome back to Mavet's Heart. It was an exciting couple rounds there. And Suki, let's
Okay.
pick right back up with you. I believe
Okay.
you
I was
are at
destroyed.
0?
I believe you died.
Right. He goes. He's about to hit 0,
Right?
Oh.
but
Oh.
he's on the ground, like feeling the pain. Then he remembers why he is who he is, that he's him. And he slowly but surely, he gets up as he relies on minor relentlessness. Oh, yeah. Minor relentless.
So, just a reminder to you, Nigel, that it is no longer minor relentless. With humans now, it is just, since you just pick from each ancestry, whatever you want, it should just be
Yeah.
the full thing. The full enchilada.
Oh. Okay. That works out.
Yeah.
Much better. Stat.
Yes.
Okay.
So your movement is halved. Once you get damaged again, you will enter stage 2 of dying.
And I think all actions are to -2 as well.
Indeed, they are. All right. You're in a delirious, almost dead state. You just got clocked with one of the heaviest hits you've ever felt. And you see him pull back and kind of hop around and where are you at? Where'd you get this kid? Oh, and he's just like looking at you, wobbling. Is like, first it was garbage, but the second one, that was something. And he just paces, like he spends another action to move, and is going to let me think. He's going to spend his third action to try to grapple you. Yeah.
Totally possible.
All right. Let's see. There it is. So with the grapple, I'm going to so it's basically a contested roll. Your poise against my push. Or against my power.
Okay.
What you get?
17.
I rolled a 2, so you do win this one. You see him, like, as you're wobbling, he kind of flutter steps behind you, and goes for like a grab, but you just kind of wiggle out, and it's like, all right, one more round. It's your turn.
Okay.
Round 2.
He got the shit beat out of him, but he's gonna try and fight through this. He's gonna here quickly. He's gonna go. I think he'll just do like a regular right fist. If he like dodges a grapple, he's gonna go in for a left hook.
Okay. Yeah, go give it a shot.
So it's -2 for everything.
Actually, for everything.
At is this plus? No, it's not gonna be. No, it's gonna be a 20 on the roll. So pretty sure that misses.
It does miss. Not by a lot, but it does miss.
Then like he's gonna go for the strike, realize it misses, and then while mysterious man here is after he dodges, Sucina's gonna then kind of like get some distance between them again. And he has, I mean, he has like two full actions here. Speed is swift plus 3, 10. Okay, so I have 10 meters of movement. So he's pretty much he's gonna go he's gonna use his other. Let me think. What was the defend action?
Yep.
Is that was remind me what it does?
Yes. I'll do that right now. Defend, you take a defensive position, and you just raise your armor rating by 1. If you had a shield, it would raise it by whatever the armor rating of the shield is.
Okay. All right, then I'm trying to think of any like defensive options. Then I will. Yeah, I'll just try. I'll use my 2 actions to get some distance and observe him from a distance.
And what's the total distance on that?
It'll be 20 meters.
20 meters. Okay. Yeah, as you're running back, trying to get that distance, you feel like you would have fallen off the side of the roof. It doesn't seem like it's that large, but the distance between the two of you keeps expanding.
Then, as my minor action, I'm gonna deactivate overdrive,
Okay.
and that's all.
Sounds good. Okay. Back at the top of the order, Dinah, what would you like to do?
I wanna move, but as I move, okay, so I know Djin just got attacked and everything on some level. Is it like, is he like frozen, or was it just like an attack? Like I'm kind of just curious about the status more so. Like if I need to like.
Yes. You would have to do an investigation check to know kind of what's going on with this ability.
Okay. I'm not gonna. I don't think I'm gonna worry about it then. I think.
Okay.
Sorry, Djin.
Valid.
You
Super fair.
seem great.
Doing
but,
all right overall.
Before I move up, since I'm by the door, can can I make a wall in front of the lady with mold Terra?
You can.
And I want to do 2, like it says as much, like however many meters is how much MP it costs.
Yeah.
So I want to do 4 meters of wall, so have like 2 walls back to back. That's like, because it's like almost 2 meters across, and then I want it like 2 meters kind of thick between Djin and the lady.
Sounds good. That's doable.
Oh. And because it's my magic mark, that's -2.
Nice.
Yes. So I want to put the wall like right here.
Sounds good.
Sweet.
Yeah, you generate this wall, and you hear bashing against it from the creature behind. Yeah.
Alright. Go. And then I want to make my way up, but I don't know. How much movement would it take me to get up the stairs? Like, would I get up the stairs fully in this turn?
So Molterra is only one action, one major action. So with your other 2 major actions, you could move however many meters you have.
Well, great. That's like 16 meters, so I'm just gonna run up those stairs and pass everybody. Oh, was it just guaranteed that I reloaded my gun after Vidas gave it to me, or do I have to like take a second and do that, or like?
No, he
cares?
gave you an action during his turn
Right.
to do a thing.
Sorry,
That's one
I
of his
don't know.
abilities.
Okay, then yeah, I'm gonna go up here. I'm fast, fast now.
Zoom.
I'll actually follow Paul. I think all the way up. Actually,
Okay.
I have 16, and this is like if I'm going based on the map, that's more than enough. Like I'll get to the top of this.
So, yeah, you make your way up, and you see almost an identical hallway. You see Paul creeping his way forward. He's at the first door to the first apartment, and he's trying to observe into it. Is all that's happening for Paul right now.
Okay, great. And should I just take myself off the map for a second? I'll just be here.
Yeah, that sounds good. All right. So that was thing and a couple moves. Perfect. Nembyr, what would you like to do?
I'm gonna go up the stairs.
You just
Perfect.
see a pink blur, and you're like, "What was that?"
Oh, I have. Where's my movement? I get 8 meters. How big is this place? Where's my? I was gonna say where's my map, but it's the ruler actually that I need. Want to see? Oh, look at that.
You'll make it.
I just wanted to see how far I could go.
You get right up to the door where Paul is, essentially.
Okay, I'll go where Paul is. I'll go chill with Paul, my partner in desecration.
Hey, that's my partner in crime. You need to know that.
I didn't say partner in crime. I said partner in desecration. And can I use one of my major actions to like check things with him?
You can. You
Make
can
some kind of
do an awareness or an
awareness.
investigation.
For sure,
to-
awareness. I'm not
Alright.
very good at investigating at all. Okay. And I add 23.
23.
23.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
you notice quite a bit of sound coming in from that room. You hear a moaning, not like moaning, but like someone struggling to breathe, and you with because you got a 23, you said?
Yeah.
That's pretty darn good. You smell blood. You smell heavy iron. You smell that something bad happened here a while ago. And with the last bit that you notice is just that this door that Paul is looking at, it looks like it was locked from the outside. Like, yeah. You could
Well,
open
isn't
it. You
that
could unlock it.
interesting? I would like to unlock it. That was my next question. Was can I just unlock it, or do I have to like break something?
No, it looks like the key to this room is just there, and you can just unlock it.
I'm gonna like pick up the key and like point at it with, you know, questioning eyebrows at Paul, just like, and pantomiming, because, you know, I have been traumatized by making sound in this place.
Paul puts up his shoulder and is like, "I'm just a squire. You're the knight."
Fair.
I made-
I need to unlock the door. Oh, hello. Gonna unlock the door.
All right. Yeah, you unlock the door, you open it, and all you see is just an average entryway into a apartment building. There is blood all over the floor.
Fresh blood or like old blood?
Within the last few hours.
Oh,
Like,
okay.
it doesn't look like you'd slip in it, but you could just kind
Yeah.
of wipe it up.
Okay. I have all my things.
I
What did I
believe
get?
so. Move. Well, your
Aware.
awareness is a minor.
Okay.
So you do have a mechanism, major. So you have one major action left.
Okay. I guess.
Do you go in the room?
Yeah, carefully. Again, carefully go into the room and like follow the blood trail.
Brilliant. As
I'm-
everyone here has already experienced, please roll for me a mental fortitude check.
Okay.
Oh.
Alright, what?
Move. Oh,
Damn it!
I'm just
What a
trying
cat.
to roll my dice. He just attacked my arm. Okay, mental fortitude. I get a d6 for that. Where's my d6? Okay. Oh, 27.
27.
I am strong of mind and spirit.
You feel, for just a briefest moment, kind of awful. You feel like a lonely kid who invited everybody to their party and then no one showed up to their birthday. You feel sad for just the briefest glimpse, as though a memory is about to kick in, and then nope. You shake it off. You're like, no, it's fine. I'm doing a job. It's whatever. And you move forward.
This is the first time I've experienced this, right? Because I
Yes,
don't think
yes, it
this happened
is.
when I first got here. I'm just like,
No, you entered the room and there was nothing there to cause this effect.
gotcha. I kind of just. It's weird. And I'm gonna stop. I'm not gonna go any further if I haven't used all of my movement yet, I'm just not going to.
All right, you stop in essentially the doorway entry of this apartment room.
Oh, okay, cool.
Uh,
That's
Okay.
stuff.
Then it will be Paul. And I think Paul will also enter the room right behind you. And he'll make his check. And he walks in and he starts to look around and he's like, sir, is there something we're looking for? I don't really know what to look for and all the other. And then he just starts, like, he's still talking, but just weeping. Like, you know, that kind of crying where someone doesn't sound like they're crying at all. There's just tears are flowing. He's just like, the other door was locked. I'm okay, sir. I'm a professional. As just rivers like fucking Miyazaki levels of tears.
Oh.
Poor Paul.
Oh.
Poor
Oh.
Paul.
Someone
I'm
tell
trying
that
to
boy a
think of
joke.
I'm trying to think of a
Totally.
joke.
Like,
and I
tell him a
can't-
joke. Tell him a joke right now.
Paul, what did the ocean say to the island?
I don't know. It waved.
It just waved. You're so good at
Oh,
this.
I was right.
It didn't say anything. It just waved. And I just like
And he-
wave at him.
You see a very like sad, but like kind of a, you know, like, oh, I was right smile.
Aw. Good for him. I'm gonna go Google some more jokes. 'Cause I can't remember any.
Yes, and with that, he moved in. He's going to kind of just look around. He's gonna check the. There's a door to your right. You're upstairs, so we'll get there in a second. But it's just a bathroom. He looks around in there, and that's just gonna be all his turn. It's just gonna be opening and searching. And then it's I think I skipped Djin.
Yeah, am I
I
before
skipped your
Paul?
turn.
Yeah,
You're right before Paul. I skipped your turn,
Yeah.
Djin. Go ahead, do your thing.
That's all right. I'm probably just if the wall is up and this creature's not really a threat, I'm just gonna run upstairs. I
Yeah,
think I
you
take
hear
all 3 movements to just go. brrr.
you hear a pounding at the wall, and but it's not getting through, and you make your way up the stairs. In that case, the creature will take its turn and do something you can't see, and Vidas will on his turn up the stairs with you. And all right. You guys are upstairs now, in essentially an identical layout. It looks the same. The only difference is there is no monster here. There is no pit. Everyone is. It's almost like when you in one of those older video, not older videos, those video games that were coming out for a while. Those PT things where every corner you turn, the hallway looks exactly the same. The rooms look exactly the same.
Dragon Age 2.
And yeah, and reveal. There's not a whole lot going on here aside from the blood, which is above you guys, I guess.
If you click the blood, you can hit move to back, and
Alright.
it'll stay on your token layer, but it'll stay. Oh, you have several blood stains.
Yeah, it's fine. I got it.
Yeah. Or you can click the tokens actually and just click move to front, and they'll just move to front.
Got it.
Yeah.
But yeah, you guys are exploring, and there is just blood everywhere. And that is all of you. So let's go back to Suki. Sucina. We're back with you. And you hear this man say, so which, do you want me to actually kill him, or... And I need you to make an awareness check for me.
Okay, not bad, not bad. Awareness, where are you? That is 26.
26. All right. You notice that he has not been talking to Simon, to the man there. He keeps referring to a witch, and he's basically asking for instruction, what his goal, what his job is. You look around, and you don't see anyone aside from you three at the moment, but you do hear, almost like on the wind, a little bit of a witch's cackle. And you hear a whisper that says, if you want to, it's fine, but maybe I'll understand either way, Kion. And he nods a little bit and just leaps into action. So you moved 20 meters, right?
Mm-hmm.
He this is a stupid character. He moves blisteringly fast towards you, and is right in your face almost instantaneously. And he is going to attempt to do an ailment on you. He's going to try to basically break your arms and legs.
Is that like one action, or is that like action to like leg?
Each
and then
injury
arm,
would be a separate action. His ability is to inflict an injury, an ailment of injured arm or injured leg, as a major action. Sorry. All right. This is just straight power against your endurance or poise.
Okay.
That'll be total of 21.
So it's a roll off. Endurance or poise. I rolled a 17 and I have 4 in endurance, so 21 as well.
Okay. I believe with Djin, we said that meets it beats it for defense, right?
David?
He's busy reading.
Yeah, what's up?
With Djin, we ruled before that meets it beats it for defense, right?
Yeah, I think it was like whatever roll was like attempting to hit the DC. If it meets it, then it beats it. So like if whoever's attempting the DC, yeah, so meets it beats it.
Okay. So yeah, he slides in and does a swift kick to your knee to try to break it, and fails. And he's kind of shocked, like, oh, all right. And he's just gonna do a regular attack directly against you.
Right.
All right. That is,
You're dying too if you get hit this time.
yep, that is 25. Are you going to try to dodge?
Yep.
Yep.
Thinking about how high I have to roll, and the fact that I rolled high on the dice already, the previous one.
Yeah.
So,
Whenever you start to think about probability as you go, it's like, oh no, oh no. The
Oh, boy.
numbers, they don't math. They don't good.
Math. Your death stage 2.
and it's just as expected. No, it's gonna be definitely too low. It's gonna be 17.
All right. The attack lands. And you block his attempt to break your leg. And as you lift your leg to block him with your shin, your legs meet, and before you realize what's happening, he's twisted his body and his other leg is coming down at your neck as he cross kicks you. 4 doesn't really matter, but that's a 10 on the D10. On the D12, sorry. And you
Go down.
are knocked unconscious. You are dying too, and you hear a voice, a little snickering. So, are you going to finish him? And you hear Kion's voice. That wasn't really part of the mission, as far as I understand. I just had to beat him up, right? My wife is kind of waiting. She's making dinner. You mind if I leave? As their voices start to kind of fade away, I want you to tell me, when was the last time that Suki was this close to death?
I think this would have probably been. I'm trying to recall it. Probably when he was trying to. One of his biggest mistakes, one of his biggest victories that led to one of his biggest mistakes, when he was trying to protect the village that he was from, and by using too much magic, ended up doing a lot of damage to it, and his brother was caught in a crossfire. But that would be the closest he would have been to death so far.
So, as you're dying, you see this moment in your mind. You remember this moment, the first time that you used Vesh's claw to eradicate an enemy, to save yourself and to win a battle. But you've never done this attack before. This is a truly devastating spell, and it impacts many within whatever area that you are able to cast it. And you're watching this from a ways away. You are now sitting on this hill, looking down at the valley where your village once was, as you see a younger you, hands raised, summoning wrath upon a monster. And you look to your side and you see your brother. He's just sitting there. Whew, boy. That was a rough one. And you see the monster down there. You're seconds away from attacking. Seconds away from when you kill the man to your right.
What are you doing here?
Oh, well, I heard you were, or about to be, and I figured come say hi before, or in case you don't. We don't really get a chance to, you know, talk before. And he looks down to the valley.
Your death wasn't for granted. I tried to make sure something like that would never happen again.
That's... Suki, you've always been very kind. But I need you to listen, kid. This is your older brother, right?
We could say that so that line makes sense.
I don't recall. If you can tell me otherwise, I'll change it.
The younger brother is a very strange relationship.
Younger brother, but he's like really large.
Yeah.
Alright. Bro, like, it's fine. Just listen when I say, my death doesn't need to have meaning. You surviving all of that was more than enough meaning for my death. I don't need anything else. I'm just glad you're, you know, still alive. Well, maybe.
I was. But I wasn't strong enough this time.
I mean, why'd you even come here in the first place? I don't get it.
I lost. I was promised something greater, and I lost.
Why do you need something greater?
Because as long as these sort of incidents, this destruction continues in villages like our own, someone needs to be there strong enough to stop them. No matter what it takes.
Look, I'm not gonna say that I know everything that's happened to you. I wish I did, but I also know you're kind of dumb when it comes to seeing the bigger picture. No offense. Do you ever think that maybe you're strong enough? It's fine. Maybe it's just I needed to be a little stronger. Maybe it's my fault. Maybe it's not your fault. Maybe you don't need to do it all.
Of course, I've had thoughts like that, but not everyone is going to have that drive to push themselves as hard. I have it. I can do it. I can make up for that difference.
All right. You know, I always saw how much stronger you were. You always were than me. And I thought maybe I could be like you, you know? But you're right. I couldn't really do it. Whenever I wanted to, whenever I thought about it, it just felt so overwhelming. To catch up to someone so overwhelming. Look, brother, for what it's worth, forgive you. And I love you, bro. I don't know if you're dead yet or if you're dying, but I hope you don't. And for what it's worth, if I had the chance to do it again, no matter how hard it is, I'd try. I'd try again for you. To be like you. And he just kind of sits there and stares at the scene below as it's starting to unfurl. The you down in the valley unleashes your attack, and it eviscerates and burns away the earth below. And as the monsters are turned to ash, and everything around you is erased, you look to your side, and your brother disappears. He's gone. All that's left is flecks of ash drifting in the wind. And you hear a click, click, click as a timepiece sounds. So I don't remember what this guy's voice was already. It's only been like an hour, a couple hours.
Proper Simon.
So did that change your mind at all about just how impressive you actually are? Don't get me wrong. Again, you to me, I'm nothing. I'm a weak little guy. But you alone can't solve this. He couldn't even do this alone. And he destroyed you.
Fine. I'll do what you want.
Perfect.
Do what it takes.
I'm so happy to hear that. Just give me a moment. I want you to make another awareness check for me. This one's not a disadvantage. Or doesn't have any penalties to it.
What a perfect time to get that. That is a natural 20 for 28.
Okay. So with a natural 20. You see Simon, right? And the scene around you fades away. You are still dying, but you feel something is almost like stitching you together, fixing up your broken pieces. And you look over to Simon, and he's doing something on his little pocket watch, and it seems as though he's trying to imply that he's turning back time on your injuries. But you, with your awareness, can tell that's a lie. You see strings of magic linked to Simon himself, and you see similar strings kind of stitching through your body. It's very faint. You can't see them. You just kind of see the where their presence would be. You, with the natural 20 awareness, know that Simon, much like the doorman that you encountered, is a puppet. He is not the one in charge here in this particular space. And what do you do with that information?
I'll leave some of it to internal thoughts of what's going on, but I will, if I'm able to finally stand up, I will mention that thanks for letting me talk to my brother one last time.
He smiles and nods, and I'm gonna keep riding that natural 24 awareness and say that you, sort of like before, almost like the air all around you, you hear a soft old woman's voice that just says, "You're welcome." Yeah.
Okay. Send me to my group now.
All right, if you're ready to go, let's do this. Well, you didn't win, so I'm not going to give you any, stuff. But I respected the gumption. You did great work. I'll give you a bit of a slight boon. And he kind of just waves his hand around, and you look down and you see the space you were in before, and you see sort of like overhead the different rooms, and he's like, middle left, you guys could probably sleep there for the night if you need to.
Nods his head.
All right. Well, get the fuck out of here. Bye. And you just kind of start falling. As per our usual, make a gymnastic check to see where you land.
That's another natural 20 on this dice roller.
What cheeks
All
down?
right. You are falling, more or less into the second floor, and you can pick anywhere that you want to land. Whether it's
They're
cool
they're
in
on
the
the-
hallway.
Are they on the Are they on the second or third floor?
They're on the second floor.
On the second. Yeah. I'm gonna choose. So, like anywhere along the hallway.
Anywhere, actually. You can just pick a spot. You
Land in the fog of war.
huh?
Land in the fog of war and reveal another room for us. You heard the center left is safe.
Where would I want to land? I think I'll just land here, I guess.
Okay. Yeah, you're falling through kind of existence. There is a floor that you know exists above this. You don't see it. You just kind of are falling straight down. Everyone who can look up can see, just kind of sees darkness until you start to manifest. How do you land?
Let's see. Let's look. Gravity's in full effect here. Superhero landing. That's not quite the way to go. I don't think it's gonna be. I think it's gonna be the most casual landing ever, as if like you didn't just drop however many feet.
One of those where like you land and it doesn't look like your knees even bend, just kind of poof.
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay. Then put yourself down anywhere on the wherever you decided to land on the map. Can you put yourself down, or you want me to put the?
No, but for some reason I have the option to put Vidas on the map. I have a
Oh, you
Sucina
have Vidas?
option, but it. Oh no,
You have a
never
Vidas
mind.
character
I
as
can't
well?
do it.
Oh, same here.
Okay. Oops. Sorry.
Okay, I'm good.
You're good. All right. All right. You've landed. And now you are all back together. No longer in initiatives. Free to do and say as you please.
We're on initiative.
Yep, you're out of initiative now.
Suki appears. I think Jin's gonna say, Dinah, look out! There's some sort of creature imitating our friend right behind you.
Your
Like,
jokes are
oh.
always hilarious, Jin.
Oh, never mind. Sounds like the real
Oh.
one.
How do you know? Because he doesn't find you funny?
Pretty much.
Does he find... I hold out my can. What do you find funny? Tell us a joke.
Yeah, good thinking. Good thinking.
Those hand cannon of yours make me laugh all the time.
Hand cannon, hand catapult, hand something.
Well, it was the hand blaster.
Hand blaster. That's what I meant. Yeah, that's right.
It is a lie. It's
Let
not
me-
really Suki.
Just let me...
All right.
Nimbyr's head just pops out the door of the room that she's in. Just whoop. Oh,
How you feeling? Sad?
I'm fine. Paul's a little sad.
Oh.
Oh.
Paul, don't do it.
Paul, get out of here. Get out.
Don't walk toward the darkness.
Paul, what do you call a fish wearing a bow tie?
I don't know.
He's so sophisticated.
That's pretty good, sir. Is everything okay? And he just starts coming out. Should we check more of the apartment? There's another room.
Just her head still sticking out of the door. She's like, there's a lot of blood in here.
There's
It
gonna be a
smells
lot
bad?
of blood, like everywhere, probably.
And I
Most
think
likely.
there's someone almost alive in here. Or almost dead. Mostly alive? No, mostly dead.
Almost
One of
dead, almost
those.
alive. Not much of a
One of
difference
those.
there.
Yeah.
Well, looking at Suki, do you look as injured still?
Oh yeah, he's at 1 HP.
Okay.
You don't
well,
look so good.
yeah. And come to say it, neither do you, really, Nembyr. You didn't have much. You didn't get a chance to get much of a rest, did you?
Damn.
Oh, a nap would be great.
All right.
Look, if anyone needs a rest, just follow me. It's the opposite room of here.
How'd you know that?
That's a little suspicious.
Suki
Put my
wouldn't
hand-
know that. Shield up.
I can't pull that. I hold it like this. I don't know if that's actually how it's aimed, but in my head,
It's Buzz Lightyear.
it's like
Buzz Lightyear, yeah.
Oh, like Boba Fett.
Oh
Yeah.
Oh, Buzz Lightyear.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's true. Take what you will with that information. I don't want anyone in this group to die. I need rest.
now I
and
know. Now I know you're really not Suki.
I will not stand here and hear these terrible jokes. They're
I'm
doing
going
more
with
mental
Suki.
damage.
Well, if you got a place to rest, I think that's a good idea. A number of us could certainly use a nap. Hey, real quick, was the captain was with Vidas and Nembyr before, right?
Yes, she has not appeared.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah, so I think we'll follow Suki to the room then.
Sounds good.
Or-
As you guys are
Mhm.
going to the room, you hear Paul just kind of. Did he say he doesn't want me to die? It's the nicest thing he's ever said to me.
That's right, Paul. You take heart in that.
He's such a good knight.
Paul, can you go in this room first?
It's
Oh.
like
Of course,
hand-
sir. Oh, never mind.
I'll go in first, just in case.
All right. You go in, and as far as you can see, I guess some of that should have still been hidden, but whatever. It looks normal. It's just kind of a messy apartment. There's no blood. There's no stench. Just kind of messy.
Okay. Looks clear so far, but stay close and keep your eyes peeled.
Done napping in the bathtub.
You could die in there. That's what happened to that one guy.
It's true.
Just
Yeah,
saying.
maybe
I'm
we don't go
stronger
into the bathtub at all. That might be. I don't know what diseases might be in there.
Sure, it looks like there's a stain on the tub, or it's a towel. Explore the back room
All right.
after.
You open the door, and you see
Oh,
a pretty basic room. There's a bed, couch, TV, and there's also a man.
Oh,
Oh,
a
Uh,
man.
open the door and be like, "Oh, sorry, sir. We're just
Well, man is a bit much. It's a teenager.
Oh,
Uh,
sorry, young man."
Hi. It's okay. Do you guys need some help?
Does,
A lot. It sounds like there's a lot going on outside. I haven't. My mom told me
We'll
to
be
wait
asking.
here.
You're just sitting here watching TV.
does he have magic strings on him? Can I see that?
Oh.
Is he a bad guy?
Make checks, and we'll find out.
What am I checking?
You can do an investigation for the threads. Is he a bad guy? You can do judge intent.
I don't think Djin is gonna, but Djin is gonna kind of lean back to Suki and say, like, "Didn't you say this room would be safe? You know this fella?"
It will be. I'm sure he's not a problem. I'm heading like straight to the bed.
I got
Oh.
an 18.
All right.
I'm plopping on
With-
the couch for the record.
Yeah.
Make yourselves at home.
I'm like shrugging at Djin, like, what is this?
This is you got a nap and I've been going for like 2 days straight.
Y'all raising a
I'll-
barn or something?
I'm gonna take out one of my luxury rations that I have. I have 3 of them that I haven't used since. May as well.
Why not?
And
Uh,
I'm just gonna ask him, like, 'cause I don't think he said his name. Is a kid or like a teenager? Or...
Teenager. Yeah, teenager.
yep, it's a teenager.
Got a splinter. Just
I'm
sitting
gonna
here
say-
playing favorite RPGs.
What's your name, kid?
The name's Leo.
A nice name.
Why
And
are... Yak? Right.
I wanted to say, Arden, you do, with your 18, notice there are some threads on him. They're very faint, but he is threaded.
I'm gonna cast Nullfield and see what happens.
Okay.
I have. It's 4 MP. It's the rest of my MP for resting. I'm gonna make some things go sideways, I guess.
He says, "Yeah, my name's Leo.
Immediately, I'm like, boom, hate that.
And as your null field expands, he's like, "Yeah, there was some noise outside, and my mom went out and and the body just falls. Silent.
I reach out and poke it.
Yeah,
was
I
like-
rolled another nat 20 on that. It's for 27, so I'm assuming. Oh, that's 3 20s in a row with Google Dice Roller, by the way.
Goddamn.
All right,
Not a
Google.
sponsor, but I will take it. Um,
All right, so you're poking
It's about time we
the
gave you something.
you're poking the teenager.
Yeah, not like jabbing,
Is
but
he-
just like
Is he still alive or?
No, he with the poking and someone rolled the 20. Was it 24? Suki?
oh, for me it'll be 27.
For
It's
what?
awareness, you said?
Awareness or investigation. It's your preference. Each one gives you different things.
It would just been. Well, yeah, awareness is what I was going for.
Nembyr, without rolling, you're just literally poking the body, so you can tell one thing. It is sort of a dead body, but it's one that has been in a way that almost seems preservative, like the way someone would preserve someone for death, like it's part of rites and rituals, like something,
like been
It's-
embalmed.
Sorry, is this
No.
the kid that monster was looking for? Because before
is-
he said my mom left to go do something, and now I'm wondering if she got turned into a monster.
I don't know. And you, Nembyr, can tell this was at some point a living thing, an actual child. It's very likely it died during whatever event you're re-experiencing. It was moving around through these magical puppet strings, but now it's back to being just dead. Suki, with a nat 20 on your awareness, you get the sense that you're undoubtedly being watched. It doesn't seem like a malicious observation of you, but you are being observed. This thing, any magic that was touching it, is disconnected, and you, as the magic disconnected, felt a strong familiarity. You feel the wounds on your side from where you were hit, and you know that those threads were the same as the ones that stitched you.
Oh shit!
It's.
I'm sorry.
I mean,
It's creepy.
I'm sorry. Are his threats? Is he bleeding now?
No, he got healed. Those passed.
Okay. I was like, oh damn! I opened up Suki's wounds by casting my bad.
well, I think we can tell by now, or have enough clues that there's someone using their puppetry skills to move all these non-living creatures. They haven't been violent so far. I don't know if you have to cancel
They
Listen.
were alive once.
Yeah, and they're not anymore. It's rude to mess
Just
with things
saying.
like that.
Yeah.
I say as I look at you with judgment after you put a dead body.
Yeah, no,
I'll do
none of
that.
us-
Thank you very much.
None of us would desecrate a corpse.
No, just because I said it was a good idea to bring it along didn't mean I wanted us to follow through with that idea. To bring
Its death was honored in its sacrifice.
and
Mhm.
this kid is not being honored in any way other than getting forced to relive the same day over and over and over again to create an endless cycle of sorrow and sadness and death.
Working 9
Well-
to 5.
Yeah, we should probably take a nap.
Yeah, I think that's a good idea. Paul is like cleaning up the body, putting it kind of in the closet, covering it up with like some blankets.
You could have been
I just
tub with
kind
it,
of
never
like
found the other one.
pulled up my staff and I'm like, we could cremate it. And a little fireball alights at the end of the staff.
Let's just calm down now. Let's calm
Okay.
down. Okay.
And blow it out like a big candle. Put it down.
I just didn't want to like look at it while I slept. Is all.
Are those back like windows here? I don't know why I'm pointing like I'll know what I'm pointing at.
No.
Like this right here. Are those
Yep.
windows or something? Oh my gosh.
Yeah, those are windows and sliding doors to a small balcony patio.
Ooh.
Do they actually? I want to see if they actually like open. Like, do they open or? Is
Yeah,
it
you're
locked?
looking through the
Like a
doors at a dark cityscape. It is middle of the night as you're looking out these windows. You open the sliding doors and you step out, and the sound of the city disappears instantly. The cityscape, the skyline, disappears into just darkness.
Oh.
You went from being a part of this place to being lost in the nothingness. You were in this building, you were standing here, but it is in the middle of nowhere.
Well, I'm gonna go back inside and just close the door.
As you close the doors, you see in the windows, as you're closing them, you see the city appear in the reflection of the window.
That's so cool. That was pretty cool.
Interesting. Closes the curtains.
I am already almost asleep on the couch. I'm like, what? What's interesting?
Don't worry about it. Y'all go ahead and take a rest. I'll take first watch. Just make sure nothing sneaks up on us.
Okay.
Jin's gonna kind of post
sprawl
up
on the
within
couch.
2 meters of everybody, so probably like right over here on a chair, shield ready.
This is the most comfortable place that Nembyr has slept in like the last 3 years. And probably the first time she's had somebody to keep watch while she rested.
All right.
So,
Bless her.
Everybody
like
is
how-
more or less resting. Is anybody wanted to do anything specific?
well, what kind of rest is this? Like just a short rest again? Or
I
are
want
we
the
like
longest
full-
rest
That's
you'll
up to you guys.
give
You can do
me.
Long
short
rest.
ones, 30 minutes.
We want long
And then
rest.
go for a full rest, yeah.
Full long
Okay.
rest? All right.
Sweet.
But we have to rotate watches at some point, right? Like
Yeah.
throughout the rest.
Yes. The main thing is everybody has to get a solid 6 hours of sleep and at least 2 hours of limited awakitude. Consciousness. There we go.
What if I have who's
You're
sleep?
human.
Yeah, so I don't need to. I can skip sleep for 2 nights without penalty, but can I rest?
No, your ability to rest, a short rest, only counts for 1. Then you have to rest after that. To actually regain your stuff, you do have to sleep. Otherwise, every time that you skip sleeping through a day cycle, you would accumulate exhaustion. You're not, because you're human, and also this is like the second day you guys have been here, basically.
Yeah. Okay. Then yeah, I think just above table, Djin will take first watch, but he will. I would like to have him sleep at some point just to recover some. Well, he can actually just get away with a nap.
I mean,
down some DP. I'm also down some HP too. I never got my full HP back.
I was
even
just
with
gonna
my last
say,
long rest.
I just casted that null field. It may make more sense if Dinah just does first watch. That way,
Oh sure.
everyone else can rest, because that's a concentration. So if I rest, it's over. So I might as well do first watch.
Okay.
And then whoever wants to go after me can. But that way, magical stuff at least won't be,
Yeah.
like, be able to
sounds
come
good.
into the room.
I think before Djin goes to sleep, I'm just gonna go lock that door, and lock this door, and then I'm gonna move a chair into the middle of the room where I can be within 2 meters of everybody, and then I'm going to go to sleep.
And then I'll just sit at this door.
Brilliant.
Amazing.
Okay. Well, with that, everyone has a night of sleep. We'll go over the rest and recovery stuff later.
Okay.
Dinah, You're up for the first couple hours. Everything is calm. This room seems almost like it was devoid of the same sorrow that you felt in everywhere else.
Ooh.
It's clear that it wasn't perfect, but something feels soothing here. And as you're relaxing a little bit, you hear something. You hear the crashing and breaking of a wall.
I fucking knew
Oh,
it.
the monster
Oh
below.
no.
It's okay, we locked the door.
But it doesn't seem like it's, you don't hear anything coming for you or this space. You just know, that the monster you trapped is now free.
We closed
Right.
and locked the door at the stairs behind us, right?
The monster has to put something sorrowful to get past, so.
Yep.
Well, with
It does
that, I think we're gonna call
Does
it
it
here
have-
tonight,
Does
guys.
it have a rubber body
Guys.
to deposit?
Guys, we may have to grab that body out of the closet and toss it at the monster.
Yeah, we might
It's
need
a
another one.
child. It's missing his mom.
All right, and with that horrible disrespect, let's call it tonight. Thanks everybody for watching. It's been a hoot. My name is Roulette on the science because you can call me Ollie or Lycus D Stratus on all social media. If you guys would like to give your socials, please do so now. Starting with Arden.
Oh, my socials are Ardenzy or Ardenzy19, depending on what you're using. But either way, you can find me fairly easily. Thanks for watching.
All right, Liz.
I am just a singing geek most places, and usually I have links there to get you to other places if you care about those other places.
All right, Nigel.
You can find me mostly on Stealthy Elf Productions, YouTube and Twitch, and then Instagram sometimes. It's just at I am Nigel and the letter P.
Hells yeah. And David.
Hey guys, my name is David, and I have been playing Djin, our electric cowboy. And you can catch me here playing Djin. You can also catch me playing lots of Pathfinder 2nd Edition. And occasionally, I show my face over at Tales Archived, and I think they have a Known Realms / double feature going on. One session going on right now, and then another one later this afternoon. So go check them out. I think we're probably going to be rating them right after this session. So stay tuned for more TTRPG goodness. I don't know if it changed at all, but we are also one follower away from our next follow goal. So if you haven't, please do. That's me.
Please do. All right, and just a reminder that most of what we do here is good fun stuff that we created more or less ourselves. Terra Magia is something I've been crafting for years, kind of by myself in my room alone like a little nerd. I'm not sharing with these other little nerds. And all the information that we've been playing with, all the playtesting we've done, I've been writing down and working on, and you can start seeing on Fridays. Next Friday would be our first stream, as David and I go through and do a little dev workshop as we refine with everything we've tested here and refine the rules into something that we think will really help everyone have a better time.
Fun.
So yeah, tune in on
times.
Fridays for that. It'll be Friday nights at like 7.
Something like that. We'll post on social. Yeah, keep an eye on social.
Exactly. So thank you for watching. Please tune in to see what Terra becomes, and see you next time.
Bye, everybody.
Tune in next time for more desecration.
Stay tuned
Oh,
for
God.
raid.